David versus Goliath, as Semra put it. We are no frills, no spills, straight away underway. With Usmakabyle taking on Mariusz, and there's a real chance here early on. Barely even a chance to introduce our players. It's Usmakabyle in the white strip, and I tell you what, it's Mariusz! The Greek opening the scoring in, where's that, the 4th minute of the match, Wes?
Yeah, it's a stunning start. We didn't even get to kick off when we seen a goal. Just double checking our graphics here. It is 1-0 for Mariusz. What a start!
He's got everyone off guard.
As we said, you don't underestimate the Greeks. Underestimate them at your absolute peril.
And he's showing us why against Usmakabyle, of course. We've introduced him plenty of times, but Mariusz, 17 years old, our Europe and Africa regional winner, scoring that in the 4th minute of the match with Rafael Leao.
And what a start that is for Mariusz. He's got to be careful, obviously the counter-attack's coming his way from Usmakabyle, but it's a brilliant start for the Greek.
Absolutely it is. We have Usmakabyle with the blue icon and white strip attacking right to left. Now with Musa. Giroud just outside the box trying to force the issue, but defensively Mariusz survives for now, but Usmakabyle comes again. Giroud with the header! This could be a fun one, Wes. 2 goals in the opening 10 minutes. Usmakabyle, like clockwork, back on level terms. 1-1.
It's almost like they're playing at a mobile pace in a console game. This could be any type of score you can imagine. Again, really good work from Usmakabyle to find that ball into the box. You'll see it come back here again, flicked over the top to his favourite player in Olivier Giroud. Mariusz tried to read it with the manual goalkeeping, but just went to the wrong side.
Yeah, that it did. The header from Giroud. I think we asked Usmakabyle about his favourite player, and of course we asked the same questions to all the representatives here, and they all say our favourite player to use is Leao, or it's, you know, Theo Hernandez or someone like that, and Usmakabyle says Olivier Giroud. Give me a strong target man up top to header it towards goal and knock balls onto, and he's proven his game plan right there. Confirmation, latest goal scored by the 3-time world champion, and he's coming forward again with Chukwueze.
He's a man after my own heart, using a big target man like Olivier Giroud. Certainly is, in this type of environment, this type of game mode, he's a player you can call on.
Where is the response here from Mariusz? Of course, it's all well and good opening the scoring and taking the lead, but as we said before, having lost his opening game in this group, finds himself in a situation where he needs some kind of result against Usmakabyle, and those eagle-eyed viewers will of course recognise the face of Usmakabyle, both from seasons previous and of course the FC Barcelona club event finals a couple of months ago. Got all the way to the knockout stage final and was 1 game away from representing the Catalan club at the World Finals, but was bested on penalties. We'll be looking to try and go one better here today. As Mariusz coming forward here, inside the box now. Is there a chance? And he regains the lead! Well, I asked the question, and Mariusz just provided the answer. How do you get back in front against a 3-time world champ? Just like that.
You fight fire with fire is what you do against the next 3-time world champion. Again, it's good. It's patient build-up in that defensive zone there. Again, cuts out a phase almost by chipping it into a centre midfielder, and then just again taking a touch in the direction that your opponent isn't expecting. Normally, when that ball gets played there, you'll think he's going to roll around and try and hit it with his right foot. It takes the touch back where it came from and opened up the space. Wonderful goal from Mariusz.
It's a wonderful goal and great utilisation as well of Rafael Leao. Just 17 years old is Marios, won the Europe and Africa region to make it to this stage of the competition. Nice ball though from Usmakabyle. Here's Chukwueze. Giroud in the box with the left foot. And Wes, you said it, a mobile pace here on the console platform. It's 4 goals in what, 25 in-game minutes?
27 in-game minutes. This is a crazy pace being set by these two. But what a great finish, might I add, as well. Olivier Giroud on his left foot. Again, great play to get Chukwueze in. And again, realised where he was. Giroud with a first-time strike right into the bottom corner. No chance left there for the goalkeeper. You see it again here. Brilliant angle.
And the level of eFootball being shown. We always harp on about, when your chances appear, you have to make sure you're taking them. Don't need to tell these two twice. Usmakabyle 2, Marios 2 here in the first half.
That's what you can expect from two players who hail from regions and countries that have lineages. Of course, you've seen Usmakabyle represent France in stages. Of course, you've got Cams, Lotfi, Gilzu, Nexa. All of those guys will certainly have kind of sharpened the steel of him. And then, of course, on Greece's side of things, you've got Lazar the Greek, Panos Bull. You've got, in terms of if you think of an older vintage, you've got Stavatak, who we've seen in previous. We've got Crazy Flash that was playing when I was around. There's a kind of a new wave of players coming through in Greece, and that's kind of what we're seeing here as well. 17 years old, Marius, kind of showing almost maturity beyond his years at this point.
Yeah, and despite his age, has some accolades to back it up as well. Double touch can't make it around the defence of Usmakabyle. Into the feet of Leao now, who can bring this forward, shielding the ball quite well. Top 5 at the IESF World Championships in 2023. Marios, so has experience in top level competitions, but it's a tough task coming up against this calibre of opponent this early on, and Usmakabyle looking to take the lead for the first time in this match. Won his first group game 1-0 against Jun Sui of Thailand elsewhere. So Usmakabyle looking the healthier of the two men on your screen so far here in the group stages. Half-time approaching.
Yeah, feels like we almost need a rest from watching this, because it's been a frenetic pace between these two players already. And it doesn't look like either one of them wants to give their opponent a rest here. They're giving them something to think about with every single pass.
Crossed in by Usmakabyle, but too close to Mike Magnan, and the Milan goalkeeper a general in the air, and Marios, well, had too many white shirts to beat in the end. Is there one last attack for Usmakabyle? Leao trying to complete the 1-2, but that won't happen, and well, the referee has said, let's keep playing here because there's a potential chance for Marios. Kalulu for Usmakabyle will spell the end of the first half. An action-packed first half where so many chances, so many of them converted. 2-2.
And breathe, everybody, and breathe. It has been restless between these two players. And interestingly, one of the things I picked up here is the almost willingness to cut out midfield. The willingness essentially is to go defence to striker rather than look to try and play through each other's midfield. And as a result, it immediately puts pressure onto a backline if you go that direct. And of course, second balls is where your centre midfielders, you can see here, they're trying to build up in that kind of fashion where you get 4 or 5 runners. And of course, it can be chaos because as a console player, even as a mobile player, you can only control one player at a time.
absolutely right, Wes, and the second half will, of course, see the two-side switch. It's Mariusz still in the home strip, but now attacking right to left. That's one thing that we've seen from Usmakabyle in seasons previous, in iterations of this competition. I'll come back to my point as the man himself is about to tuck one home. It's Leao again. Not for the first time today, but the first time for Usmakabyle. And the first time he takes the lead in this game. 3 goals for the 3-time world champ.
It's a bit weird to say that he's scored 3 goals in a game, and that's the first time he's taken the lead. That is very un-Usma-like. But again, you saw the movement. Again, Rafael Leao breaking away from defenders, manages to just tuck that one home, and it gives the man representing Algeria the lead here. Neat little ball there from Chukwueze. It's Rafael Leao to roll that one home.
Well, the point I was going to make is that throughout the seasons of this competition, Usmakabyle has been one of the archetypes, if you will, architects of playing around the strengths of your virtual squads. And you feel that by using Giroud as that focal point of the attack, it's just going to give him that extra dimension that teams might struggle to deal with. Defensively, it might just be a bit too far out of the ordinary. It's proven that way for Mariusz so far as he trails, despite taking the lead twice in this game. And Usmakabyle love to try and get another attack on that far side, but we'll get a second chance here or not. There's a big space here for Olivier Giroud, and Leao! It's calamitous at the back for Mariusz. 2 white shirts essentially through on goal. And Usmakabyle, he eats those types of chances for breakfast. 4-2 now.
Yeah, you can't be giving a player of Usmakabyle's quality that type of opportunity. Again, we always talk about the percentage chances that these guys will take. They won't look to try and maybe chip the goalkeeper or try and controlled shot around them. Instead, just try and roll it over to his teammate and just say, there's a free opportunity, thank you very much.
4-2. Great advertisement for, of course, the console platform. So many goals, and something tells me we might not be done yet. And of course, it's worst case scenario for Mariusz. He has an attack here though on that far side. Who can he find in the box? He's taking it all the way here, just causing a bit of chaos. Still alive as well. Usmakabyle finally clears. Worst case scenario for Mariusz, of course, losing his first group game prior to this, so I feel like we needed to see him pick up some form of points. Still time on the clock though, so still in with a puncher's chance. Usmakabyle just a little sluggish on the ball there. As once again Mariusz comes forward, but defensively, Usmakabyle just is able to clear, but can't clear that final third. Finally now a chance to clear and maybe settle down. And that's one of the strengths of having a big man up top, Wes. You can win those types of headers and reset the play a little bit.
Yeah, it just takes the pressure out of it just a little bit. I mean, Usmakabyle's concentration in the last 10 or so in-game minutes has been tested to its absolute limit, because his attacks from Mariusz are relentless. Just can't seem to find the final pass to get himself in. There's still time on the clock, of course, but as it gets closer towards the end of the game, those chances are going to really dry up.
It will, and you'll see the radar, of course, at the bottom of the screen. Usmakabyle constantly trying to get that ball up the pitch and then push his back line up and trying to get them closer to that halfway line. Good work by Chukwueze and Usmakabyle in the final 10 with a 2-goal advantage. Not often you see him throw these types of results away. Leao now. Near side. Still with work to do. Looks like he's just won a throw in by the corner flag. Territory-wise, this will suit the man representing Algeria very nicely. He's experienced in these types of games, has played, dare I say, hundreds of them in his career. To see out a result for Mariusz, it really has to be now to get anything from this game. But as we creep closer and closer towards that final whistle, it's looking like it's going to be 6 points from 6 for Usmakabyle so far here in the group stages. Just 1 minute added on, and well, Mariusz cannot form some kind of attack, so the referee no doubt will blow his whistle. But does Usmakabyle maybe fancy one more goal to add to his tally? It would have been a corner, but the referee's seen enough. He's called time. Mariusz 2, Usmakabyle 4. And what do you say, Wes? A world champion